What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Back at it again with another one. I told you I would be more consistent as time went on. And I've given you my word and I'm proving it right now. For this particular video, I actually want to talk about something that's quite entertaining to me. I want to talk about haters. And I want to talk about my haters. Well, not mine specifically, but people who feel the need to have any type of negative energy towards you. I'm going to be completely honest with you. People who are deemed as haters, or people who are haters in general, y'all are the most humorous group of people to me. Honestly, I give y'all no energy. And yet, despite that, you feel so compelled to give me, and I can only speak from my experiences, but I'm sure that there are other people out there like me who've experienced this to some degree or another. And you don't have to be super successful, or you don't have to be on your way or anything like that to experience this. Everybody has experienced this type of energy for quite some time in one way or another. So I can only speak on my experience, and I'm going to speak from my perspective because it's the one that I know best. I'm sure everybody else has their own interpretation, but this is mine. So this is what it is. In my view, in my worldview, and in my opinion, with the mentality that I have, y'all haters are literally the most entertaining group of people to me. Do you know why? Because you give me so much of your energy that I do not reciprocate. Why should I have hatred towards people or negativity but towards people who have negativity towards me? I'm not going to return that energy to you because you're not even worth a thought to me. I don't even think about y'all like that. You know, it confuses some people. There'll be some people that ask me, hey, how come you're not bothered by your haters? How come you don't talk about these people who hate on you and whatnot? For whatever reason, it could be just because, you know, I'm going to speak bluntly. I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to speak bluntly. It could be because whatever guy who has some sort of hatred or jealousy towards me, it could probably be because his bitch likes me. I'm just going to be honest with you. His chick probably likes me and he has some sort of animosity towards me. Or I just might be more fit. I am carrying myself with a greater degree of confidence, whatever it might be. That's either justified or justified. To be honest with you, it doesn't really matter because when you send that energy my way, I don't even pay attention to it. If anything, I'm probably made aware of it briefly, just so I am aware of how it is and cognizant enough to how it is I need to deal with you. But I don't believe in returning that type of energy. I just don't. I'm not a hater like that. I don't have a hater bone in my body. I just don't. It's the truth. And all they really are, and this is what something I want to actually leave with y'all. What you all need to realize and understand is that haters, what they really are in their core are these are just bitter people who just want to bring you down to their level because they see you elevating. And I don't believe in entertaining that type of energy. I just don't. I don't even see it as worth my time. And all it simply means is you having a hater just means that it's basically a confirmation that you're doing something right. And even with someone who's just begun their content creation journey, such as myself, you know, I'm still new on the scene. I'm still learning things. I'm still figuring things out. I still have probably little to no views, but I'm not tripping on that. You know why? Because I can own my craft. I can be more consistent. I can learn the tricks and trades of the game. And I just begin to ascend slowly from there. And I'm not tripping on it at all. It's just, even with my lowly internet presence, people still find some reason to give me a negative comment. And I see this primarily on my shorts. And I don't really care, honestly. But it's just confirmation that I'm doing something right. You can't go through life and expect people to just give you flowers every single time. You can't expect, out of a room of 100 people, you can't expect 100 of those people to give you your flowers or to like you. I would argue probably most of them are not going to like what you have to say. But again, if you're not polarizing, and you don't have to purposely be polarizing, you just need to be yourself. If you can authentically be you, that automatically in of itself categorizes you as a polarizing figure. And it's unfortunate because most people are afraid to be themselves, but they don't realize that the solution is being themselves. And they act a certain type of way because they don't want no hatred. They don't want no hatred go towards their way. They don't want no negative energy towards their way. They're afraid about what other people think, the haters, etc. I don't give a fuck about these people. I really don't. I really don't. I have more important things on my mind, like getting to this money. I don't care about what these negative people and these negative Nancy's got to say about me. I don't care. I'm too busy trying to be great. I'm too busy being awesome. I'm too busy being a phenomenal human being. You know what I mean? So I don't trip on it personally, but I just find it humorous that people who are doing things the right way and who are actually striving to elevate themselves, I'm just surprised that you all take this personally, for one. And two, it baffles me that someone would actually take time out of their day to use some energy to direct some negative energy towards you. That's just confirmation that you're doing something right. You're doing something that they're afraid of themselves doing. You're willing to actually put your real name out there. You're willing to actually put your face out there. You're willing to actually stand on 10 toes down on what it is that you believe. And you don't really care about anyone else's opinion, or you're not looking for anyone to save you. You're just there. You're being your own superhero. You're being your own army. You're being a one-man army leading machine. And I just find it funny that people will go out of the way instead of actually saying like, hey, how is it that you do this? Or what is your mentality on this? How is it that you think about this? How is it that you conduct yourself this in particular type of way and be disciplined enough to actually be as cool and awesome as you are? They don't ask these questions. The people who are intentional about elevating themselves, they will ask themselves, but they'll ask us these questions. People just don't care because they want to bring you down to their level because they know they can compete with you down there. And I don't entertain it, and it infuriates them, and I don't care because they're not even worth time even addressing. The reason why I'm actually bringing this up to you guys is because I know that there is a number of you that struggle with this, and at some point you have to flex this I don't give a fuck muscle within you to where you don't really care about what other people think. And you need to embrace the idea. You need to embrace the idea of people being haters towards you. You just do. People are not going to not everybody's going to fuck with whatever it is that you got going on. That's why a lot of the ambitions and plans that you have for yourself, you have to keep secret. Listen, I'm not going to harp on this for very much longer. All I'm simply saying is, if you have haters in your life, that's a confirmation that you're actually doing something right. And you can't let that get to you. You can't let it get to you. Don't even talk about it. That's how worthless these people are. Don't even talk about it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. And quite frankly, it's not worth the sovereignty that I have as a king to actually have to come down off my throne, off my mountain, just to simply address you. And just to address them. You see, I am someone who has the audacity to call himself a king. You can take that for whatever it is that you want. I'm not letting anybody take that from me. Either you rock with it or you don't. Either you fuck with it or you don't. At the end of the day, I don't care. This is how I move, and this is how I'm going to conduct myself as. Now, you can ask me, how is it that I have such a great mentality? How is it that I have such great, confident, positive energy? And you can lean on that knowledge and that information. Or you could take it the wrong way and you can just hate my way, which is, I'm cool with that too. Sometimes I actually personally prefer that over the positive, just simply because it gives me more of a reason to be motivated to work towards whatever it is that I'm working towards, just to piss you off, honestly. You think your negativity is going to detract from me, or it's going to take away from me, or take me away from whatever it is I got going on. No, it only simply emboldens me. It just emboldens me. You are screwed. You are fucked. You can't beat someone like me. You can continue. I am negatively motivated. You can continue to throw that shit my way if you want to. You will fall 10 times out of 10. You're not going to beat me. But that's okay. Because not everybody is built for this shit. And instead of actually congratulating and giving flowers and props to people who are actually trying to do something different for themselves, you want to hate on people like me. And that's fine. That's cool. Again, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just surprised, honestly. I'm just surprised that you would have such a mentality towards people who are actually trying to do something positive for themselves. That's it. So if you guys have any of these type of people in your presence or even in your circle, cut them out, eliminate them. If you know any of them, just ignore them, stay away from them. Their jealousy, their anger, their unjustified hatred towards you should embolden you. It should not deter you. It should not scare you away from doing whatever it is that you need to do for yourself. It should only strengthen your resolve towards your purpose. That's it. Just keep being you, keep being awesome, and the pieces will fall into place. And I know this because I have faith that it will fall into place. And the only man that I answer to is God. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. But listen, that's enough for me for right now. I just wanted to give you guys some encouragement and know that you're not dealing with this alone. Everybody who is trying to do something for themselves is dealing with this to some degree or another. I'm only talking about it to primarily encourage you guys. I'm unaffected. I don't care. I've been dealing with this for a while now. When you're someone who has the confidence that I have, when you're someone who looks the way that I look, when you're someone who moves the way that I move, and yes, I am saying I am that guy, because I am. Even with that confidence, you're going to have some negative energy directed towards you. And that's okay. It's just confirmation that you're doing something right, that you're headed in the right direction. Because most people only wish they had your confidence. That's it. So it's nothing to take personally. Just celebrating the fact that you're actually doing something right and just keep going. Just keep plowing. Just keep pushing. And I got your back. It's as simple as that. Till the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Deuces.